Hey, what's up everybody? Joshua Casper back at you with Plugin Boutique, and today we're checking out Vielklang, which is a musically intelligent harmony generator by zplane. So let's go ahead and load up some vocals here. Simply drag and drop. It's going to give me a notice here about the sample rate. The sample here is 44.1. My DAW is running at 48. Just hit OK. It'll do everything it needs to do. It's going to say, please review the key and the scale of the audio and adjust them if they weren't detected correctly. I'm just going to assume they were. Hit OK, and let's go ahead and play the audio. So you see here that it's kind of not at the beginning. That's because the playhead inside of my DAW is actually a little bit over. It's easy enough to fix inside of the arranger here. I'm just going to click and slide it over. And now, because the link is on, wherever the play cursor is inside of my DAW is where the play cursor will be inside of Vielklang. And I apologize if I'm saying that name wrong.
See the light, oh baby, I want home. Your lighthouse, show me the way.
All right, so there we go. The vocal sounds great. Okay, so now that that's done, what we need to do is hit the harmonize button. And you'll see as I hover over this button, there's a helpful hint in the top right of the plugin that says, click to harmonize selected notes. If nothing is selected, everything will be harmonized. So that's fine. I'm gonna go ahead and click it, and boom. Now let's play it back.
See the light, oh baby, I want home. Your lighthouse, show me the way.
So now we have a harmony, and we've got a harmony below and above where the original vocal was. And there's a bunch of really cool things we can do now. The first thing we can do is decide, how many voices we want. Maybe we want to add a fourth one. Just simply click that button and we got another voice added to this harmony.
See the light, oh baby, I want home. Your lighthouse, show me the way.
All right, not only can we do that with all of these different options, we can also change the key of the track if we wanted to. Maybe I want it on F major. You'll see that these notes are floating around, and also that I have the snap to selected scale on.
See the light, oh baby, I want home.
Boom. So now we've effectively moved that into the F major scale. Let's go back into F sharp here. Another really cool thing is this accordion looking tool right here. If I drag it up, it's actually gonna space out the harmony further.
See the light, oh baby, I want home.
And if I contract it, they'll be grouped together tighter.
See the light, oh baby, I want home. Your lighthouse, show me the way.
Is that not cool? So I actually think that sounds pretty good. Now the fun doesn't stop there. We can jump over to the voice control and we can adjust the tuning for the original. You can see here as I'm sliding this over, the vocal parts that are just outside of the note are being snapped to the grid essentially. So at 100, it's going to be 100% in there. And you can do that independently for each one of the harmonies that have been added. Okay, so something like this.
See the light, oh baby, I want home. Your lighthouse, show me the way.
Then we have drift, timing, and shape controls as well. And we can also solo or mute these at any time.
See the light, oh baby, I want home. Your lighthouse, show me the way.
So we can really get in and get detailed about each and every one of the harmony parts. Turning the drift on, up or down for each one of these, they're gonna make it sound a little bit more natural because of the drift and the pitch. So we wanna do that for timing as well. So, nothing drastic, but just to add a little bit of fluctuation so it doesn't sound robotic.
See the light, oh baby, I want home. Your lighthouse, show me the way.
And one kind of final step that we can do is jump into the mixer and adjust where it is in the left-right space and how far back or in front it is as well.
See the light, oh baby, I want home. Your lighthouse, show me the way.
Like that sounds really, really good.
See the light, oh baby, I want home. Your lighthouse.
This is the original.
See the light, oh baby, I want home.
And this is the pitch down version on the second harmony.
See the light, oh baby, I want home. Your lighthouse, show me the way. See the light, oh baby, I want home. Your lighthouse, show me the way.
We've effectively made a 4-voice harmony very quickly, very easily, and we have a ton of control using Vielklang. Now, obviously, this is a very brief overview of the plugin, but if you're working with vocals or monophonic instruments, I highly suggest using this if you need to get those harmonies for whatever reason. You can also get some really cool effects, and on top of that, you can also drag in MIDI files to get harmonies for those as well. Let me just show you how to do that real quick. I'm going to come into plugins, and let's drop it on a second channel here. And I'm going to go ahead and add a second MIDI track. And in the MIDI track here, I want to come MIDI from Vielklang. And then here, Vielklang, and then in. And let's drop something like a piano on there. And then come into some samples, and let's find some MIDI. So let's use this one right here. Just simply click, drag, and drop it again. Again, you can see here that it's... my play cursor was way over there, so if I click here and zoom out, I can just click on that and drag it all the way over to the beginning. So now this MIDI file is triggering that grand piano, and now I can make those harmonies by harmonizing. Boom. And I have all of those same controls as I had before, but now using a MIDI file. So from here, I can either export this MIDI by clicking right here and exporting, or I could just leave it set up like that if it's already good to go. You know, I might want to jump into the MIDI file and make those notes a little bit more sustained than they are right now. It's absolutely possible and super easy to do with Vielklang. So anyway, that's a quick look at Vielklang by zplane. It's available now on Plugin Boutique if you want to check it out. Links in the video description. I'm Joshua Casper here for Plugin Boutique. I hope you learned something, and I'll see you in the next video.